Does your car look like this? But you want it to look like this? Well, then you're in luck, because when I hit 10,000 subscribers, these white zombies will be going to one lucky viewer. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe, like the video, and comment down below with your platform and gamertag. Good luck. Hi guys, Mulchmite128 here, and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be showing you every way to get Underglow on your car in Rocket League. But first, thanks to RL Exchange for sponsoring this video. If you are in need of some delectable Rocket League items, look no further than RL Exchange. They provide the best prices, delivery and safety on your purchases on all platforms. And use code MULCH or the link in description for a discount at checkout. And here we are with the first method to get Underglow, so I'm sure that all of you know about this. I mean, hey, if you're watching this Rocket League video, you've probably played Rocket League. And if you've played Rocket League, you know about this car. This is the new, well, I mean new-ish. Season 8's been out for a little bit, but this is the Honda Civic Type R. It is currently the Rocket Pass car. You can get it at Tier 1, but you get this one right here at Tier 1. But then after that, as you go up through the tiers, you get yourself some of these beautiful painted editions. And these painted editions are what give you Underglow. So I've got all of the paints right here. And I'm just going to quickly show you them all. So here we've got a basic one. Doesn't add anything really. So this is your tier 1 car. Just changes the colour at the bottom. Then we've got the black. I mean, I don't know what really happens here. It just adds like a weird gradient. Burnt sienna is quite cool because it's quite bright. The cobalt, I mean, this one's really cool. It's like a lightsaber around the bottom of your car. Look, they also add this edge paint as well that I think looks really cool. And then we got the crimson. That one's all right. Forest green. I do like the forest green, but it doesn't really match the car I've got on here, actually. Let me switch over. If we click on here and we go to the red side. Let's see what it looks like if we put like the crimson on the red. You know what? It looks okay, but I think the white looks better. So we've got grey, so that's the difference between grey and white. Grey just adds a little bit more of a gradient with your car colour. We've got lime. Now, lime is really bright. I like this one. It stands out a lot. Same with orange. I like that one. Pink. Pink's quite cool. It's got this like white gradient. Purple doesn't glow too much. Saffron a little bit brighter, and sky blue's a little bit faint as well. Yeah, so I really like that. The orange and the lime, I think them two glow the most and they look the best. But of course, the thing with this method is that you're only getting it on a Honda Civic Type R. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be playing with a Honda Civic Type R. You know, I bought myself a white octane. I want to use my white octane. So now the second method is one that we can use on any car in the game. And here I am in a private match, and as you can see, I have Underglow on my octane. I know you're sitting there thinking, Mulchmite, how have you done this? Well, I'll tell you in a second, but here I've got this Underglow on my car. It is a white Underglow. It's a little bit of like a solid circle at the moment, but we can modify this for our car, but it looks pretty cool. And I've got it white so it matches my octane body. I'm using a white octane. And I think this is the best way that Rocket League could do it. Same with the Honda Civic cars. They should make it that whatever your body colour is, so for example with a white octane, you get the option for a white Underglow. It makes so much more sense, because otherwise if they have to release, for example with the Honda, it's a separate car. So if we had a white octane and then a white Underglow octane, or whatever they want to call it, then that would hurt the price of the white octane. Obviously, a lot of people would be quite angry at that. So I think it's best if they just add like an Underglow checkbox somewhere in your car creation menu. And your Underglow colour just matches your body. You can't change it. Whatever colour body you have is what colour your Underglow is. So here I've got this Underglow on this side. But also to show you, if I swap over to the blue team on this private match, I've put an Underglow that more matches the paint colour. So you can tell me which one you guys prefer. I do really like this one, but I think it makes more sense to do what I just suggested. But how do we get this? Well, if I press this button right here, as you can see, Alpha Console plugin. If you haven't heard of Alpha Console, if this looks really confusing and scary, don't worry, I'll tell you guys how to get it and what it is in a second. But I just want to show you guys right here that I've got the Underglow on. So for example, for the orange team, if I made like a red here really quick, there we go. And if we swap over to the orange team, so as you can see, you can customize your Underglow. I'm pretty sure you can change the brightness of it. So if we were to lower this a little bit, and then let's just go for a white Underglow on that other team. So now we're going to swap over to the blue, and it should have a slightly more faded white Underglow. See, it's a little bit less intense. It looks more like a headlight, to be honest, with the white. But I think this looks pretty cool. Obviously, the big downside with this is that it's PC only, but we've got the Honda car, so surely something like this has got to be coming soon, right? But now I'm going to show you how you can get this plugin into Rocket League and how you can use it. So Alpha Console used to be a mod within itself, but it is no longer that. It is actually now a part of Backers Mod. If you don't know what Backers Mod is, like what Alpha Console used to be, it is basically a Rocket League terminal mod. It's got a bunch of plugins and stuff that you can add. You can completely customize things like your car and your game. As you can see here, we've got like workshop plugins, all loads of stuff like this. But we do need Backers Mod before we can get Alpha Console. So you just want to go to download Backers Mod on backersmod.com. All of these links will be in the description. And as you can see, it will just download here at the bottom. Now, of course, I already have it installed. It will likely install as a zip file in your browser. So whatever browser you're using, just make sure you go over to the download section of that. Open it up, you can extract it, and then all you've got to do is open up the Backers Mod. As easy as that, and whenever you load it into Rocket League, you'll be able to load up Backers Mod. So I'll show you how to do all that in a second. But first, now that we've installed Backers Mod, we're also going to need Alpha Console. So you're going to go to the Backers plugins website. Again, this will be in the description. It's the same website for both of these. You can just click download here, and then you're already on the plugins website. So now we could search Alpha Console, but it is obviously very popular, so it'll be right here on top plugins. But if it's not here, you can just go up into the search bar and type in Alpha Console like this, and then it will pop up here. So this is Alpha Console, and all you have to do is press this blue button, and then you're done. Right, now we've installed everything that we need. It was that simple, literally just a couple of clicks. So now what we're going to need is we're just going to need to grab our Rocket League and our Backers Mod. So I'm going to be using Steam, but it is exactly the same for Epic Games. So you just want to open up Backers Mod first. It may ask you to update, but it hasn't here, so you just got to wait for this to say that it's all up to date. Then you're going to load up Rocket League, and we are in Rocket League. So to open up Backers Mod, all you have to do is press F2 on your keyboard. So just go into Rocket League and press F2, and then it'll pop up like this. This is the settings page. We can ignore this. So as you can see along the top, we have lots of tabs. Now, for example, we've got items. We can enable item mod. So for example here, I've got a black car. If you want to learn how to do some more stuff with Backers Mod, I have videos on my channel, so you can go check them out. But we need to get to Alpha Console. So you're going to go right over here all the way to plugins, and then you'll have your plugins here. You'll probably have less than me. And then you want to go on to Alpha Console and click toggle. Now, alternatively, there is a much quicker way of doing this. You don't even have to open Backers Mod, but remember, you do have to open Backers Mod before you open Rocket League. But I'm saying you don't have to open the menu. What you can do instead is you can just press F5, and that will load up Alpha Console. So here we are, we're in Alpha Console. We can ignore this. We're going to go straight over to the Cosmetics tab. As you can see, we get loads of features here. We can change the ball, the banners, custom goals, all of this. We want to go down here to Underglow. So this is right at the bottom. Underglow right here. You want to make sure that you enabled it, and we get a couple features here. So we get this box here saying use car paint primary color. So what this will do is I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you go in a game with a red primary color, you'll have a red underglow. If you go in a game with a blue primary color, you have a blue underglow. This is a cool feature so that it matches, but obviously you get your individual sliders here. We can change the RGB or the hex code to get whatever color you want. So I normally use something like this or something like this. You can just slide this about if you want, or you get your RGB down here and your hex here. And then finally we get the underglow brightness. This is how bright our underglow is, all the way over to 20, and it's basically just a solid circle under your car. And then down here it's a very, very faint glow. So I think it's better to keep it around this half of the slider, but if you want a really bright one, you can put it over here, of course. So here I am in the game, and I've put the underglow on the maximum just to show you that it does show up on a lot of the different surfaces. And if you go here, you can see under your car it adds a little glow as well. I mean, it is underglow, it's not just a random circle below your car. So this is the brightest that it can go. I feel like this would off-put me a little bit. It's a little bit too bright, but if this is what you want, this kind of like spotlight effect, then it definitely does make your car stand out in the game. But yeah guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. They were the two methods you can currently get underglow in the game, and let's see if Rocket League actually add real underglow very soon. It'll be interesting. I really hope they do it similar to what I suggested earlier with the body color matching method. Just giving it a name, it doesn't exist. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers. I really want to hit it, so please, if you haven't already, do click it. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one.